me turn Rodney on. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey, to talk about Real Housewives of Miami. Yeah, we talking about Real Housewives of Miami. I watched it really late. I watched Poker Face. Poker Face is so good. And this last episode with Nick Nolte, I like Nick Nolte. Is he problematic? Let me know, because you like somebody, you say it out loud, and then somebody will get in the comments and be like, they so and so and so and so, so it's hard to even say that you like somebody out loud. But I like Nick Nolte, and he was in Poker Face. And then I watched, what did I watch after that? Um, oh, Vanderpump Rules. I watched Vanderpump Rules after that. I was like, I'm using Peacock more than Netflix for real, because I watch a lot of stuff on Peacock, and that was just been since recently. And I guess probably because I'm catching up on Vanderpump Rules, and every episode of the Housewives is on Peacock. Every episode, every franchise. I don't know if Dallas or DC is there. I didn't look for them, honey. I guess this is an NBC Universal ad, girl. Y'all need to pay me, okay? Because now I'm getting ready to talk about Real Housewives of Miami, which is also on Peacock. I'm watching Peacock more. And then what's crazy is when they showed on Bravo, it's on Peacock the next day. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, New Jersey is always going to be a day late because I don't have Bravo. I don't have cable. So most stuff I watch is online and apps and stuff like that. So, what was I about to say? So, yeah, so I don't have Bravo, so I can't. New Jersey, what I used to do with New Jersey and what I used to do with New York is I would go on Amazon and I would buy the season. I even did that with Beverly Hills, because with Potomac and Atlanta, they got the bootleg sites where you can go watch them. They don't ever have the white shows on the bootleg site. It's only the black shows. Okay, and so I would go to Amazon and pay for the white shows. You see how y'all doing shit backwards? Anyways, then I would go, yeah, so then I would watch them on Amazon. So I watch them on Amazon, and then, that's how I would get the season and give y'all the reviews, right? Peacock comes along, and I can just wait the next day. I don't feel like I need to get anything up in a hurry up and get the review up or whatever, because y'all gonna be here watching it. If you don't catch it on the day after, you're gonna catch it the next day. It's gonna be here, so I don't feel like I have to hurry up and do anything. So waiting a day after is fine by me. Like, New Jersey comes on Tuesday, so I don't see it till Wednesday, or Wednesday. I don't remember what day, but see, y'all got New Jersey yesterday, so yeah, I saw it Wednesday, so it must come on Tuesday because I watch it at night. So anyways, Vanderpump Rules is good. Girl, I was like, I don't know if I should review Vanderpump Rules because I really enjoy it. Like, and sometimes I just want to kind of mindlessly watch something without having to take notes or anything like that. So that's Vanderpump Rules for me. The reason why I love Vanderpump Rules is because it just shows shots of home for me. I'm from Southern California, LA to be specific, and not LA like Pasadena or LA like the Valley. I'm from East motherfucking LA, okay? Not the east side of LA, but East Los, okay? Let's get it. Let's make it very clear. I'll make it all the way clear, okay? All right, so I'm using these glasses. These are not these are like making my eyes look big. That's why I keep taking them off. Do my eyes look really big? I feel like my eyes look super big in these. Anyways, let's talk about Real Housewives of Miami, honey. What did I watch after that? Yeah, so I watched Real Housewives of Miami, and then I was like, damn, I was watching all my shows, and I forgot Rodney went live. And so I was catching up on his live right now. That's what I was just watching. And then I was like, let me put on my shirt, feeling like a rich black woman, honey. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. So let's talk about Miami, y'all. Okay. Come on, eyelash. Okay. Let me make sure, honey. Because yesterday, let me shut up. I gotta look. I have to inspect my face. I be forgetting to inspect. I don't want anything. Like the other day, my lip gloss, it was driving me insane. Look, switching. I have my lip gloss, and you know how sometimes when you talking in your lip gloss, and then it'll kind of get tacky. I don't know if you want to call it tacky, but you could kind of see it in the corner. Girl, no, it was bothering me. And so now I'm like, I have to make sure I do that because sometimes I don't be looking in the camera as much. I'll look up, but I'm not really like looking at myself per se. I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let me go. So don't bring them up. Okay, so they're in the Bahamas still with Adriana and Alexia. Girl, when Nicole called Alexia Regina George, she thinks she's the Regina George of the group. She really does. And the ways they hit that corner when they were going to dinner for the birthday, she was like, yes. And she was like in the front of them and they hit the corner. She was like, yes, we're the cool girls. We're the cool. I was like, it never stops. It happens. It starts. I believe it starts in high school, and people create an archetype in high school and those very formative years, and kind of stay that person. I feel like that happens with some people, especially if they kind of peaked in high school, if they were like really popular or something like that. I feel like they just take on that archetype and just live their lives through that. But for girls and to women, it like this, it's the same formula. And these women are like over 50. Alexia, how old is Alexia Echevarria? Let's see. How old is she? 55 years old, talking about hitting the corner, talking about we're the cool girls. Girl, what? And literally Julia and fucking Adriana over there at the table talking about we were the nerd girls, and they like literally went back to their college and high school years when they were like, I always had a book in my hand. I was the one with the glasses, and now we feel like the cool girls are over there and the nerd girls are over here. And Nicole is going back and forth from the table because Nicole was the nerd and she was a little rebel as well. She was making sure she was getting into the anesthesiology money. She wasn't over there with the bad girl. She didn't have to date a drug dealer, child. Let me shut up. Shout out to Alexia. I was talking about Alexia last night with Nate, and how when we were talking about like Potomac and how basic and relatable it is, and we really don't know why people really watch that, and how much we can't stand the show. Like, I really can't stand Potomac, like really. And it's like, y'all watch it, so we review it. And but when I was talking about New Jersey, somebody was like, you really look like you enjoy talking about New Jersey. I do. I really do. I do not enjoy talking about these basic ass, relatable ass, lying ass bitches. And I truly feel that the only reason that people are watching this raggedy ass show is because the cast is black. And that's it. And because the other day I posted and I said, Real Housewives of Potomac is not a safe space for Katie Ross. And so many people agreed, because Katie Ross keeps asking to come back to Potomac, not in a recovery state, not when you are literally fragile, like she relapsed already, right? And okay, that's fine. That's what happens. But you have to be mindful of the places that you put yourself in so that you don't relapse. And Potomac is not a safe space. And for me to say that, and people to agree that this television show on Bravo about housewives showing their wealth and their all this stuff that they're supposed to be showing, for it not to be a safe space for a woman to come tell her story, because the women over there are so vile and disgusting and treat each other like trash, but then turn around and act like y'all want to be friends. It's not cool. It is not cool. I don't think that Ashley would do right the way she did her the last time they were in, I forgot where they were, on the beach somewhere. And Ashley told Katie, I don't think you're mentally stable for this. Girl, what? Look at my glasses. Girl, what? No, I don't think it's a safe space. And so many people were like, it's not a safe space. And I really think Bravo needs to either recast that show, replace some people, because why the fuck is Giselle in the first chair? Okay, we're gonna come back and talk about Miami. But why is Giselle in the first chair? I told Nate last night I feel like it's in her contract because there's no reason for her to be in the first chair at all. No reason. There's no reason. No reason at all. It doesn't make sense. When I was watching Carlos's review, I think he was reviewing Potomac, and he was like, when he was producing Atlanta, Kenya was always in the first chair. She's the most dynamic. Giselle is not dynamic. Giselle lies on people all season. When it's time to talk about what she did, she's always fucking confused. She don't ever really stand in her shit. That fucking apology that she was like, okay, well, I'm sorry, or I apologize. Girl, what? Do you realize what you could have done to my fucking family for you to know some real shit about Robin and not bring it up? You rather lie on my fucking man, bitch? No. No. Giselle gotta go. Giselle gotta go. Robin needs to be, and for what Robin did, not sharing. I know y'all are like, oh my God, she don't have to share this and that, this and that. No, it's the fact that you didn't share something that was real to like focus on something that was not real and potentially harmful. That's the problem. That's the problem. That is the problem. And then for you to be like, we got it behind a paywall, and then y'all to be going up for it because it's behind a paywall? What? No. Absolutely not. That's raggedy. They need to recast that show. Karen sat up there in the first episode of the reunion and was only said something to Andy when he introduced her. But they sit in the first chairs? Now, if anything, this season, because Giselle caused a lot of shit and a lot of lies, she should have been in the first chair. This is really probably the only season because, bitch, Candace should have been right on the other side of her because you did the most. You did the most. And then Ashley next to Giselle because, bitch, you on the chopping block next because you had your ugly ass friend down there trying to say my man was on rubbing on her ass and shit and getting flirty with her. Girl, get them hoes off the show. Ashley, every time I was telling Nate last night, every time I see Ashley, I really want to twist her head off of her neck. She's so vile. That is a vile gutter snipe. And that little smirk she be having on her face when she's doing something she knows she shouldn't be doing, and she's sitting up there lying. I said to Nate last night, I said, Ashley's going to pop up next season. She's going to pop up in her interview talking about, well, you guys, Michael and I, we didn't file for divorce. We're better than ever, because the shit was a lie. And that's why when she's sitting up there saying she didn't get nothing, it sounds fucking ridiculous to everybody. Like, you really sat up there and did all that with that man, that decrepit crypt keeper, and you get nothing? You better be lying. Like, you better be lying. Or you the biggest fool of the century. The biggest fool. You, at least Anna Nicole fought until she could get some fucking money. Girl, you slept with that old ass, dirty ass man. Like, literally a dirty old man. Ashley, you was up there sleeping with a dirty old man, and then you gonna turn around and say that Candace is the least accomplished? Like I said to Nate last night, I said, if that girl sat across from me and said, my kids will be 30 years old, you best believe they're going to have a house, if I was Candace, I would have said, like your mom? Like your mom? Where was your mom at 30 years old? Where were you at 30 years old? Do you realize your fucking kids will only be in a house at 30 is because of Michael, not you? Thank you, Mom, for sleeping up under this crypt keeper to bring us here so we could have a little generational wealth. How'd you get here? Girl, get out of here. And then the fact, this is what I also said last night, and I've said it to y'all before. The fact that y'all hoes is basic as fuck. When Alexia Echeverria drove her goddamn car into a car elevator and went up to her fucking house in the sky, her apartment, and Giselle is running around in a fucking Fiat? Girl, what? The only reason why y'all eat, and maybe that's why y'all like it, because it's a more relatable show. Like the shit they have, you can have too. Most of y'all have the same shit they have. So it's relatable. Y'all are not, y'all let me know, are any of y'all driving your cars into your car elevator to go up to your apartment? Anybody? Right. It's probably more of you driving Fiats and Mini Coopers than doing that. Right? Standing up on ladders, picking branches off your fucking roof. Most of you are doing that. Most of us are doing that. That's relatable shit. If you're going to be up here lying and stuff, you at least go out like Jen Shaw and just act like a rich motherfucker. Even though you stealing all the money, at least do that. Do it in that. If you're going to lie, do it like that. I think might be why. That might be why. I don't know. Anyways, I'm coming back. Let me come back into Miami. All right.